Guys, Todd Durkin here. Today, Dose of Durkin. We're talking about something very, very important. We're talking about getting started. Getting started. Now, I'm in sacred grounds right here. I'm in my original personal training studio that opened up in January of 2000, just 15 years ago from right now when I'm filming this Dose of Durkin. Now, I want to take you back, step you back in time because, back in year 2000, personal training studios did not exist. When you talk about getting started, it was scary as heck to get started. There were no other studios that were around. I had no clients, no money, no business plan. Now imagine that when you think about your life right now and getting started with something, the fear that you live in, how scary it is to get started. Maybe your heart or your head is saying, hey, I want to do this with my life. I want to do this with my career or my business. I want to do this with my physical health or my nutrition. But it's scary. Now here's the thing. When you're passionate and you're filled up with great purpose, then if you live by passion and you live by purpose, that overrides the fear that can ultimately rob you of what your destiny should be. But if you live in fear and your head is like scared of what happens if I jump, then you're going to be robbed of your ultimate potential, and you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you live with passion and you live with that mindset of, I need to take that risk. I need to take that risk to do what I'm destined to do. But it takes passion and it takes purpose and it takes guts and courage to do those things. So I ask you today, what do you need to get started on? I mean, the first step is the hardest step. I mean, for me back here, it was signing on the dotted line and then having to figure out how the heck do I survive as a one-person show when I had no really idea on how to create a business. It's taking that step and being all in your commitment, saying, I'm going to surround myself with the right people that can help me succeed in what I do. And if I stay passionate about what I need to stay passionate about, and I have a purpose that's beyond what I'm physically and mentally capable of, then you could fulfill that potential that you're so destined for. So what do you need to take a step in today? A first step. That first step off that platform, off that ledge, to get outside the rut that you may live in, or to get outside the comfort zone that you're in, because you know to get to where you need to go, you have to do things that you haven't done. So what is it in that mindset to flip that switch, to snap that band, to say, hey, today is the first day I'm taking a step to sobriety, a first step to improving my health, improving my mindset. That first step to say, I'm going to start training 5 days a week, 6 days a week. I'm going to give away all this junk food I've been eating and really make sure I live with the nutrition and the energy that I need to make sure that I fulfill that. Hey, maybe it's your job. Maybe it's your career. Don't always think it's greener on the other side. Maybe it's I need to be all in with my career or my job. And I need to really be all in. Like when I was here, there was no clients. I had to be all in, right? And that passion had to come through. So my friends, today, taking that first step is scary as heck. I get it, I know it, and you have to be there to live your ultimately best life. So what are you going to commit to today, this week, to say, I'm all in. I have the passion, I have a deeper purpose. That purpose is going to override the fear that I have of the what ifs. What if this happens? What if this, what if this robs me? All these excuses, the head trash that's built up in your head. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough education. All that but. That's called buttitis. Don't have buttitis. Inflammation of the butts. But this, but that. Don't have buttitis. So, my friends, get started today doing something that ultimately is going to make sure that you use your passion and you use your purpose. Please do that. Do me a favor. Share this with somebody that needs to get started with something in their life. It ultimately comes down to you and your heart, your head and your heart, and say, hey, today is a new day. I'm winning the day. I'm getting started today. I'm taking that first step to greatness, to living my potential. It's going to be scary. Trust me. This was 15 years ago. And what all has happened since then is the result of making sure that you live with passion, you live with purpose, and the mindset of I'm taking risk. It's okay to fail forward with all these things. It's okay to make mistakes. I will make sure my best practices override anything that's going to stop me from being who I ultimately should be. So take that first step. Share this video, please. Sign up for your Dose of Durkin to continue getting these every Monday via your text or your emails. Get on doseofdurkin.com. Share this with someone that needs to get started. And do me and do ultimately and best thing, you a favor. Get started with something today that only you know you need to do. Thanks. Have a great day. Peace and get started.